Hey everybody, my name is Rydo and we are back with another recording of Welcome to Deponia. Now, I know and I fixed the audio immediately, so I even kind of felt it in recording. The music was too loud, so now the music is somewhere around 25%. Hard to tell. These sliders they put in games, man, if they would just put the number somewhere, even if I hovered over it I could see the number, would be nice. But I don't want to have to go to and exit out or try and hack the configuration to get down to exactly 25. So music is corrected. Let's get back into the game and continue the story. It seems like that first whole shenanigan of collecting stuff and packing our items didn't matter, because all that stuff I think got left behind. So it didn't matter that we left the bolt cutter as opposed to leaving the socks behind, because in the end we left everything behind. So I don't think we have any items now that we are stuck on this like train thing on a tramway. I don't know, let's continue and find out. So this looks like it's like a garbage tramway train, and we're hanging here. We can't look at ourselves. We have no items. Much like point-and-click adventures, you enter a new scene, you have no items. This looks like I can't click on this. We can grab the chain, I guess. That rolled us up a little bit. So apparently the rocket fell right into the exhaust chute here, so let's just roll ourselves up more. And we'll just roll ourselves up more.
Whew, what a maneuver. Hey, my suitcase is here too. It must have got entangled in the chain. Just like I planned.
Hey, okay, so our suitcase is here. Which then opens the question back to, can we ever take the bolt cutter, or were we always doomed to leaving it? Right now, I only have the provisions and the socks. There was a toothbrush in here. Can I hover over the toothbrush? I see it, but I'm having trouble clicking on it. I wish I could scroll with my mouse wheel and get closer in on it. I mean, that looks exactly like it's pointing right towards it. So it doesn't seem like we can use the toothbrush.
Yeah, I'm getting dirt between my teeth already. I'd better leave it closed for now.
We got cogwheels and we got a hatch. Let's open this hatch.
Ouch, the wire's cutting into my flesh. I need, well, something like, has anyone here got a bolt cutter?
Okay. And we got cogwheels. So I'm guessing it doesn't matter. We'll throw the socks in the cogwheels.
It already has plenty of oil stains.
Nope, doesn't work.
Not a chance. I bust my butt to get this stuff out of the sofa cracks. I haven't worked that hard for food in years.
Let's take these provisions, try them in the cogwheels. Grab the maintenance arm.
What? Hey, aggressive little bugger. As long as it's active, I'll never be able to grab it. I'll save my telekinetic powers for later.
That's so funny, Joe. So I clicked on these levers over here, trying to see if I would just automatically walk to him, and he goes, "Nope, I can't do that. There's no hatch here. There's no hatch here." There is some weirdness that this comes in the yellow and comes out the blue. let's see. Did we try the socks on this hatch?
Why? Those are still good.
Did we try
Not
the...
a chance. I bust my butt to
Let's try the provisions on the hatch.
You don't play with food, unless it's really funny.
So it's a little strange that you click on something and if it doesn't interact with that thing, it still lets you click on it, use it again. Usually, if you would click on this and it didn't work somewhere, it would go back to the regular cursor and then you'd have to go click on it again.
I'll save my telekinetic powers for later.
So the yellow thing is activated right now. If I could change that, can I use my socks on the lever?
I'll save my telekinetic powers for later.
No. And I can't click on the garbage as it's coming. So all I see here is a hatch that I don't think I can use. Activate. A cogwheels.
I'll never be able to open it with that. You don't play with food. What?
Yeah. Is this gonna be one of these games where you can actually fail? That's certainly not something I would want in a point-and-click adventure. Let's see. If I hit escape right now, no like hints or anything. That doesn't look like. I can't get that toothbrush. Toothbrush. Alright, so we're back to the basic point-and-click adventure shenanigans of just hovering over every single pixel. Ooh, we can click on the hatch here.
I need fingers like Wenzel's to reach into those cracks.
Alright. Let's try the provisions on the crack.
I'll never be able to open it with that.
Let's try these socks on the hatch.
As long as the hatch is closed, I can't put a sock on.
Okay. So I think I've got this. So I imagine maybe it is a two-item combination. We do that, then we put a sock over the hatch. And now that the sock is on the hatch, I can grab it, pull it open, and grab the maintenance arm. And then maybe take my sock back. Maybe I don't need that. So if we've got this robot arm, let's try it on the right level.
I'll save my telekinetic powers for later.
Let's try it on this. Hey, the robot arm opened that. Who's this lady?
This is unbelievable. This is just impossible. I think I'm getting dizzy.
Are you suffering from vertigo, Miss Gold? You should have stayed in your cabin. It was foolish of you to go against my orders.
What? What's going on here, Bailiff? Did you know about all this? Just a minute. All of you knew about this, right? The whole Organon is involved in this? Did you really think you could just keep it a secret? Wait until Cletus hears about this.
But you won't be telling him anything about it. You will be a good girl and wait here until the Prime Controller arrives.
And then? What then? I am an Elysium, not one of his office clerks. How does he plan to assure my silence?
Just you wait, Ms. Gold. I don't want to ruin the surprise.
Holy smoke! A real orbit pixie! I bet she'll be pretty thankful once I've rescued her from the clutches of the Dark Exchequer. Let's go! Rufus to the rescue!
I have no idea what's going on. He obviously seems to know something. So it's pretty apparent here what's going on, though, that Miss Goal is going to be the goal. He's just rocking out. Alright, so we only have the provisions now. Let's go into the hatch, I suppose? Or we could talk to Miss Goal. Let's see if we can talk to Miss Goal.
She's really hot. She really suits me. She's really hot. She really suits me.
So talking and looking are the same thing right now. I have nothing to say to Argus.
One step closer and mayhem will ensue.
So let's go into the hatch. And the hatch takes us here? Wow. So
Nothing's happened.
come on, pull the left lever.
Take that!
No, don't! Ah!
What's that? Ah!
I think I just killed her.
Oops, guess that was the wrong lever.
You damned fool! How dare you mess with the plans of the Organon? Men, throw him overboard!
You need to catch me first, but I'm much too fast for you, see? First I'm here, and now I'm gone. Here, gone.
Well, I'm not sure if that was the right thing to do, but it worked. Didn't game over me.
I was so close, but no, the minute I see a beautiful damsel in distress, wham! Well, I guess that's just who I am. I'm simply a die-hard do-gooder.
So I'm kind of wondering if there's multiple paths in this game. Let's see, I was going to... We did everything here. I was going to save goal, but now I have to find goal and hatch a new plan to get to Elysium because that doesn't work anymore. Alright. Let's open the hood here to this car.
Locked, huh? It can probably be opened from the inside.
Let's go into the truck door then.
Oh, great. The rust bucket's dead, but the lock is still working.
So we definitely need a lock picking tool. Let's go look at the bulletin board. We're back in Deponia, the trash heap of a planet it looks like. Let's look at the bulletin board, see what it says.
Miss Hinkle lost her Dachshund. Well, I'm sure it'll turn up. I mean, there wasn't much kerosene in the turbine after all.
Boy, say
Lobo
something
is
different.
looking for a new hammock. Well, that makes sense. The old one wasn't fireproof. Inspector Gizmo investigates the tunnel collapse in Sector 17. Hope nobody checks out the gym. George is giving away a young calf. Luckily, he's always been a bit short-sighted. Miss Hinkle lost her Dachshund.
Okay, so
well,
that's
I mean,
four different things it could say, probably none of which are useful. This looks like a playground they built. Let's ride the bull, why not?
Toro! Hey, I said Toro! Anything seems even more bored now. You have to be age 6 or older to use this device. Oh, how boring is that?
So we could go here, I think. Maybe? Is this collapsed? Nope, it won't let me go down the stairs. So it looks like that would be a tunnel. But it's just not letting me walk that way. And it doesn't look like there's anything else here, so let's go to the village center and find out. I think we'll find Miss Goal pretty soon.
What's going on here? I haven't seen such a crowd in front of the town hall since the mayor wanted to introduce a tax on the lack of political commitment.
The mayor wanted to tax himself? Or tax everybody for not being politically committed? Well, we could go to Tony's shop here. There's a little Roomba here. See it? Little Roomba. We could go to Wenzel's house. We could go to the water reservoir. We could, I believe, tap of the reservoir. Click that. We could go into the alley, which I don't think is clear. Or we can go here to the town hall.
Please form a line, people. Draw a waiting...
Draw a waiting number, and the mayor will see you in a short while.
What's going on here? Did someone refill the peanut jar?
A girl fell from the sky. They say she's a real beauty. The mayor is about to decide who's going to give her shelter.
Yeah? Well, I doubt he'll have a hard time to decide once he's heard my story. I saved that girl from the dark exchequer. I am responsible for her.
Nice try, buddy, but I've made up a good story too. Mine even has a dragon in it, so move to the back of the line and draw a number like everyone else.
So we need to draw a number, I guess.
Number 66. Almost my lucky number.
Almost my lucky number. I bet he throws in an extra 6. Let's look at the opening hours.
The post office will be open o'clock? O'clock? What o'clock? There's something missing here.
Lottie? Let's talk to Lottie.
Hello, Lottie.
You two.
You too? Dear me, what a day.
Where's the girl from Elysium?
Where's the girl from Elysium?
Princess Sugar...
Yeah, Princess Sugar Bottom? Oh, she's lying around in the assembly hall. Of course, I knew you came because of her. That's always the same. Always the same. A beautiful young girl in a
Tight jumpsuit.
falls from the sky heavily injured, and immediately everyone's falling over themselves
Themselves to help her. Hussy.
Hussy!
That's pretty funny. I wonder if they just couldn't get a female voice actor or if they just thought it would be funnier this way. I want to see the mayor.
I want to
do.
see the mayor.
Everyone.
Everyone does. Take a number and wait your turn.
Can you make an exception and let me in before the others?
Can you make an exception and let me in before the others?
It's your turn when you...
Your number comes up.
No exceptions.
Not even for me?
Especially not for you.
But the line isn't moving at all.
But the line isn't moving at all. Who's next anyway?
Number 62. I think that's Wenzel.
Wenzel is also applying? But Wenzel isn't even here.
Well, it's his turn. Wenzel is up next.
No exceptions.
Is it my turn already?
Is it my turn already?
No. Number 62.
Is still up.
Wenzel.
Wenzel, exactly.
I officially want to deregister my residence here.
I officially want to deregister my residence here on Deponia.
Although a lot of people will be glad to hear that. Me, for instance.
That won't be possible today.
The mayor is pretty busy at the moment.
I'll skedaddle.
I'll skedaddle.
Don't let the door hit you.
So, here's a lady we can't talk to. We could go to the post office, the assembly hall, and the mayor's office. We could just try to go in there.
Stop right there. Where do you think you're going?
I'll go to Elysium with Goal.
In that case, you're in the wrong place. This door leads to the mayor's office, and access is strictly by numbers only. So draw a number or bugger off.
Looks like Mikak here, or Mikak, might need to go to the bathroom. Maybe I can use that to my advantage. Let's go to the post office.
Stop right there! The post office... The post office is closed until further notice.
Until when?
Until the sign says, then it's open!
But there's no clock there.
Very observant. And now... Get away from that door!
How can this guy even see? So, I have to find a clock to get to the post office.
Goal! I have to talk to her. She's gotta know who her savior is.
I don't think she's gonna see it that way.
Rufus, do you have to snoop around here?
Hi, Inspector Gizmo.
That's Dr. Gizmo. As you know, I hold all 3 positions in this emergency station, and right now, I'm a doctor. And as a doctor, I have the right to ask, why are you bothering my patient?
She's an acquaintance of mine. I wanted to see how she's doing. Her name is Gold.
So, the Elysium is an acquaintance of yours, eh? Very funny. Well, as long as your lacking sense of reality doesn't keep me from doing my job, knock yourself out. Look after your acquaintance, but make it snappy. Rufus, that's enough.
What? Come on.
Enough daydreaming for today. My patient needs rest. Well, at least I guess that she needs rest. In order to know for sure, she would have to wake up first.
She's unconscious. What's wrong with her? What does she need?
To be more conscious, obviously. For further tests, she would have to be awake. Unfortunately, none of my remedies seem to work.
Well, how about some really strong coffee?
Ha! The coffee that can be of help here needs to be brewed.
Doesn't every coffee need to be brewed?
Yes, right, but...
Hey, not to worry, Dr. Gizmo. I have a plan.
Do the world a favor and spare us your plans, Rufus. Your wacky plans have never done anyone any good, except that the mayor granted me a larger file cabinet for patients' histories.
So, we've got a new idea. We found her. So we're going to brew coffee and elbow through the waiting line to brew a stimulant. Seems like there was some multiple paths here. Definitely seems like 2 different ways there we could have gone. So we're trying to wake up Goal. So that if this game really does have multiple paths, I think that opens the door up for me playing this game a second time. Let's see. We could talk to Gizmo, but I don't think there's a reason we need to talk to him right now. Press this doorknob. What does that do? Give us some balloons, we'll take that. We're gonna just have to run around and pick up items and make coffee. See if we can do some other stuff. Magnets. I will definitely take some magnets. And I think that's all there. So let's go into the alley and check that place out. I think we've hit our first real, like, puzzle that's gonna, let's see. Emergency station. Lozo's bar. Blast signal. Hancock. Well, Hancock's got coffee. Let's talk to him.
Hello, Hancock.
Oh, hey,
Hancock, sorry.
Rufus.
Exactly.
Why aren't you working?
Why aren't you working?
You mean, why am I doing just the same as you? Because some joker removed the magnets from the detonation plan, that's why.
Hey, I am very busy, actually. I've been running around all day, getting things done, and, picking stuff up, and things like that.
Well, how about you find some new magnets for our detonation plan? Then we can finally continue work.
How exactly does the detonation plan work?
How exactly does that detonation plan of yours work?
Well, that's pretty exciting, actually.
Yeah, I doubt it.
The chief detonator uses magnets to mark the positions of the next 3 planned detonations. Then he rings a bell, and I give a signal to the miner who will on his part prepare the explosives in the mine shaft. And after that, we blow the thing up.
And then you start with the exciting part?
No. That's it, actually.
Yeah, I knew it.
So, what exactly are you going to...
What exactly are you guys doing down there?
What do you think? We are trash hunters. We search for useful trash. Most of the time, trash is just junk, and so pretty useless. For instance, I have a whole collection of car keys for cars that have been scrapped ages ago.
Maybe you have my key, too.
Maybe you have my key, too.
I don't know. What was your name again?
My name was... Wenzel.
Wenzel.
Let me think. Wenzel. Nope. I don't think I got your key.
What about Tony?
Tony.
Let me think. Tony. Nope. I don't think I got your key.
Rufus?
Rufus.
Let me think. Rufus. Nope. I don't think I got your key.
Forget it.
Forget it.
Done. Anything else?
Is that your parrot over there? Good question.
Is that your parrot?
Yes, we use it to detect dangerous fumes in the mine shaft.
Oh, what do you do when that happens?
We get a new parrot.
I see.
Did you hear about the woman from Elysium?
Did you hear about the woman from Elysium?
Yes, but I really don't care. I already have a woman I can send into the mine shaft. It's too narrow in there for 2 women.
Love must be such a wonderful thing. Talk to you later.
See you,
Rufus?
Exactly.
So nothing about the coffee.
Shouldn't he be maintaining the sewer system and removing trash landslides? Lazy bum.
So, I know I'm mispronouncing Elysium. Is that how it's pronounced? In fact, I just covered another series that's probably out now called Dust and Elysium Tale, and I mispronounced it through all of that too. I'm gonna have to train myself to know that word better.
Huh, this is a map of the trash tunnels. I'd better ask Hancock how this all works.
So I could put the magnets on this, but I need to know where I want to put the magnets to detonate. And that's the part of this puzzle I haven't figured out yet. So we'll just go in the bar and see what we can pick up.
Rufus, I thought you're on your way to Elysium. Have you come back to pay your tab?
Oh, that. Oh, well, listen, Lonzo. I planned to do that, but constructing an escape vehicle costs a lot. And,
Don't worry, Rufus. No one here expected you to make it.
Great. Thanks.
Let's see. Take this dart. And what else could be here? We could talk to Lonzo. Let's take the sign. I don't even know what the sign is. take the red curtain.
What's that supposed to be? Is Lonzo building a cactus press? Or a faster mixer? Impossible. He would surely have asked me to help.
So let's look at the
Gnats
sun.
piss. The only thing to drink on the planet. Huh. Not true. Luckily, I'm not susceptible to advertising. I could do with a steak now.
Start, magnets, balloons, the waiting number. Might as well talk to Lonzo, see if he has anything.
Lonzo?
important to say.
Yeah?
How about a shot of that old worry be gone?
How about a shot of that old worry begone?
Well, that depends. Will you ever pay me what you owe?
Of course. I just need to get some money first. But you know that I'm always true to my word.
If you find a new word that makes you look less like a fraud.
Well said, Lonzo. Well said. Did you hear about the stranger? The girl?
Yes, but I don't care. Don't tell me you want to start quarreling about her with all the other idiots.
Well, you know me. I'm always the first in line when,
Idiots are quarreling.
Yes.
What is this?
Do you have something that can give someone a real boost?
Since when are you ordering coffee? Did you break Tony's coffee machine again? How often do I have to tell you that you don't filter oil that way?
No, this is not about simple coffee. I need something that really, really gets you awake. A kind of ultimate pick-me-up. Lonzo? Are you okay? Okay, just forget I ever asked. I'm off.
No, wait a minute. I think I know exactly what you need.
Okay. This is weird.
Oh boy, this is it. This is the moment I've been waiting for.
Hey, wow. You have pipes? Tanks? Valves? It's a thing.
This is an espresso machine. But this is not just any old espresso machine. This is the mother of all espresso machines. I tuned it myself.
And you wound ribbons into its hair?
Indeed I did.
Okay, but one question remains. What exactly is this espresso?
Well, to be honest, I'm not sure myself. I think it's a kind of highly concentrated coffee. The people of prehistoric times drank it.
Uh-huh. And then they forgot to switch the machine off. I see.
I built the compressor, following all the instructions that I found. Unfortunately, the pictures were pretty blurry, but I think I figured out what ingredients I needed. Take the recipe. It's right next to you on that bar stool. If you bring me these ingredients, we can start brewing. In the meantime, I'll have found my life insurance policy. I hope. Oh, I'm so excited!
What a scrawl. Okay, I need clear, reviving, and energy-rich water. The coffee powder must be black, stimulating, and made from hot beans. And, none of these things can be found in Cuba. Never mind, though. Being a master improviser, I bet I can find plenty of alternatives.
Okay. So, let's look at the recipe again. We need revitalizing liquid, energy-rich water, clear water, extraordinary stimulating, black powder, and a hot bean. So I think we'll have to get back to our house to get the hot bean. At least we are on the path now.
Huh? What was that? Oh, the emergency station is opened again. Oh, that must mean I can choose the more daring options now.
Can't click on this lizard. So I could go to the emergency station, but before I wander too far away, let's check out, let's see, Tony's shop. and then Winsel's house, and then we'll go back to Tony's house, which doesn't really make a lot of sense because I thought we had already been to Tony's house and that was in a different location. Where is he? He's just taking a sweet time. Come on. Walks a little too slow. I think I'd prefer just to jump to the next scene if I click on a doorway. Is he blocked off? Can he just not reach? Nope. Just kind of have to click here, then there.
Looks like Tony's in her store. If I go in now, her taunting remarks will shower down on me like a hailstorm. Well, what the heck. Let's get this over with.
Well, 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 look who's back. If it isn't Evel Knievel, the man who defied gravity, the conqueror of the sky, the wind jockey, the traveler on his way to the upper spheres. And yet, here he stands, right in front of me. Who'd have thought?
Believe it or not, this time I really made it. I was on board an Organon cruiser. Its destination, Elysium.
And then the longing for me became too much to bear.
I had to choose a life of eternal bliss, which means far away from you, or saving a beautiful Elysian girl from a horrible death.
Yeah, right. Rufus is doing a selfless deed. I would love to laugh, but my belly's still aching from when you were dragged through the junk.
I'll show you. I'll wake the girl, and she'll take me to Elysium, and then you'll be sorry. You'll all be sorry.
Well, wow, I've got so much dialogue choices, I'm not even getting a background. Let's ask them all.
How's business?
Like, when did that interest you ever?
Who says I take an interest? I'm just being extremely polite.
First and foremost, you have an extremely distorted view of yourself.
Oh, that's because my reflection in the mirror is so blindingly bright.
Oh!
Why so cranky?
Why so cranky?
Why? You have destroyed my mailbox, devastated my backyard, gobbled down all my food supplies, and if I find out that the disappearance of my favorite pair of boots is connected in any way to the construction of your ridiculous escape pod, may God have mercy on your soul.
I had to carry the black powder in some kind of vessel, didn't I?
What?
Nothing.
I'd like to buy something.
I'd like to buy something.
With what? Or did you get a job recently that I don't know anything about?
I'll pay you back. Really?
Oh!
What vouchers are those? Good question.
What are those vouchers?
They're gift vouchers. You hand them in at the post office, and they deliver the merchandise.
Cool. I'll take them.
Hey, hands off!
What?
They don't come free.
I thought they were gift vouchers.
Ugh.
The first aid cabinet's locked.
The first aid cabinet is locked.
What? Did you injure yourself again?
Not yet.
Too bad. You know what? Tell me when you have. I'll have a good long laugh, and then I'll give you the key.
Oh, so I have to hurt myself.
You wouldn't have some coffee somewhere around here, would you?
Since you've been staying with me, I've only had decaf, and even that is too strong. Maybe I should finally get rid of the coffee grinder. It's just using up space, like you.
I desperately need some ingredients.
I need some ingredients.
If there's nothing in the fridge, you won't be getting anything else.
No, I mean...
End of discussion. Start earning your own money, and you'll be able to buy your own food.
Let's say goodbye.
I wanted to say goodbye before I leave this dump.
New escape plans, have we? You are deluded. You'll never get out of here. Never, ever, ever. And that means I'll have you on my back for the rest of my life.
Wow, she sounded like she's on the verge of tears. Did these... I am assuming that these people grew up in Deponia, and they didn't just all get stuck here. But they may have, some of them may have actually gotten stuck here. I've got to go.
Gotta go.
I've been saying that for years, but here you still are.
So we've got a grinder, Let's grab that. We got some stuff.
Weights, anchors, metal boots, hooks, all the things you need if you want to stay moored forever.
Let's look out the window.
Ah, terrific. The rotten smell from Sector 9 isn't so disgusting today.
More stuff. Grinder. More stuff. More stuff. So, here's a hook. Let's grab this.
Hands off my stuff.
What? I'm just browsing.
Browsing is what paying customers do. What you mean is driving me nuts.
So I'm not going to be able to pick up anything with Tony around. I'm going to have to convince her to leave.
This is where Tony's budgie cage used to hang, but he couldn't cope with her, so he skedaddled.
He died of old age.
Yeah, whatever you say.
After you accidentally infected him with progeria.
Yeah, you know, I like my version better.
Okay, so that's hilarious, but you probably don't, a lot of people probably don't know what progeria is. It's a disease that causes the appearance of aging. So, basically, she's saying somehow he infected a disease which you can't really be infected with. I think progeria is a disease, so it's more something you would just have gotten genetically, and that made him look like he was older and older. And then that's really good delivery on the joke. Yeah, but you have to understand what progeria is. That's a big word, particularly when you remember that this game was made in German originally, and of course there is a phrase for progeria in German. I'm just not sure how many Germans would know it. Maybe they would. Maybe they wouldn't. They probably have better education than anybody in the United States. So I'm probably not the right person to
This is
question
Wenzel's
them.
house. He'll be flabbergasted when he hears about my newest adventure. I bet he'll be pretty disgruntled, because he decided not to come with me. He'll start shaking and get crying fits. Why am I not as cool and daring as you, Rufus? I also want to experience such great excitement. But deep down in his heart, he knows that he just isn't cut out for this. He'll get seriously depressed. Oh boy, I really hope he's home. Wenzel!
Hey, Rufus. Back already? That was really fast this time.
Yeah. This time, I almost made it. Unfortunately, like so often, my human kindness got in my own way.
Of course. That darn human kindness of yours. It's always getting into your way, right?
Indeed.
You never get anything done anymore.
Well, there are just too many humans.
They should all be
Drowned in the Red Rust Sea. Exactly.
that darn human kindness. By the way, thanks for all your stuff.
What? Wait, isn't that my chest?
Well, you said I could have your stuff if your plan works out.
But...
And your plan did work out. You just said so yourself, didn't you?
Yes, but...
Well, that's settled then.
Have you heard about that woman from Elysium?
Who hasn't? This wouldn't have anything to do with you, by any chance.
Hey, you know me. Wherever there's a woman that needs rescuing, I'm there.
You're right. There really does seem to be a connection.
I was there when the girl fell from the sky.
It's all right. I'm sure it was just an accident.
No, you're getting this all wrong. I saved her.
Of course you did.
Don't you want to go to the town hall?
To apply for giving shelter to the Elysian woman? The thought has crossed my mind. I even got a waiting number. But then I thought, what have I got to offer?
Yeah, nothing.
If I were rich or found a water vein, I might have a chance. But like this.
You're holding up the line.
By the way, you're holding up the line.
So what? As long as I haven't found a water vein, I don't even have to show up.
So, we now know what we're supposed to do. Can we click on this right now? Nope. How did you manage to open the trunk?
How the hell did you manage to open the trunk?
Well, all you have to do is disengage the child-proof lock. But the only thing in there was this weird stick.
That's my father's divining rod.
You think so? Legend has it that it always brought him luck. He found the water vein Kuvak's built on with this very rod.
Yeah? Well, if my father really always had that much luck, then why didn't he manage to take me along when he left Deponia?
I haven't the slightest idea.
So maybe he can find some water with the divining rod.
Hey, maybe you can find water with the divining rod.
And where, pray tell, would I start to look? In my basement? I should say that's highly improbable.
Hint. So instead of getting a check mark, now I have a hint.
Maybe you can help me organize a few things.
Again? You haven't even returned my lawnmower yet.
Oh yes, the lawnmower. You'd better get a new one. The old one had lousy aerodynamics.
What is it this time?
Let's see. Well, I really don't want to ask these questions because I want to hold off.
I think I'd better do this myself.
One,
Let's be
it will
honest, you were never
speed
a
up
big
the
help
process
anyway.
in the game
Whatever
a little
you
bit.
say.
And 2, he'll
Never
probably
a
just
big
say I
help.
have no idea.
Brilliant.
And 3, I'll probably find those items just by
You don't get it?
wandering
Not
around.
a big help. Because you're small. Later.
Exactly.
Alright, so let's grab the
Don't
divining
even
rod.
think about it, Rufus. It's mine now.
But it's a family heirloom.
So, a gift is a gift. Boy, I can hardly wait to give it a try. Maybe I can find a well somewhere near. And once I'm rich,
We'll split 50-50.
I might lend you the rod for a couple of hours.
Okay. What? Yes, that's how you get to this. So now we have the coffee, gather the ingredients plan, because we can't just get it through either one of these. Maybe I can elbow through all of this. Looks like there's a hint to convince Window to stop blocking the line. So I could click on that and see it. Divining trick wins her into believing there's water in the basement. Ah! No surprise there. I used a hint. Hopefully that doesn't unlock some, or lock me out of some achievement or anything. I doubt it would in this type of game. But maybe. So, is there anything in this house? Nope, doesn't look like it. Let's see, what can I click on here? We can take his sponge. We can take his furnace. We could try to put something in the furnace. Do we have anything worth burning? Maybe the sign. But why would we want the furnace for hot water? But I think I'd have to put water in it too. Like clean water. Is there anything else here? I don't think there is. So before we talk to him and try to convince him to clear up the line, which I think is the right path to go on right now. See what we can do with
If
the
the citizens of
emergency
Kuvak
phone.
fear for their lives, they can call for help. Here, this thing ruined many good escape plans.
Who can we call on the emergency phone?
Hello? I want to report a crime. Hello? Great, Inspector Gizmo seems to be out, but as soon as you accidentally drop the town elder's cane in the cesspool, he's right behind you. I'll give it another try later.
Okay. So let's go to Tony's house, which is where I think we were. Ah. So we need this chili powder.
Ouch!
Still can't grab it. Maybe use a balloon on it?
Ah! Fire in the inventory! Fire in the inventory! Ooh, wish I had some kind of protection suit.
I think that subtitle was in German there.
Ah! Fire in the inventory! Fire in the inventory! Ooh, wish I had some kind of protection suit.
Yeah, that's a bug. It's going back to the German there. That shouldn't be able to happen. Let's try the dart.
Ah! Fire in the inventory! Fire in the inventory! Ooh, wish I had some kind of protection suit.
I guess nothing I have right now is going to help with that. So let's go up to the first aid kit and try the dart. See if we can pick the lock there.
Luckily, I'm a gifted lockpicker. Damn, that would have been a piece of cake with the right tool.
That apparently wasn't the right tool. And I still can't use the bolt cutter. And there's nothing here hidden behind where the box was. Let's go back to behind her house and see if there's anything left from our previous experiment worth picking up. Yeah, we can pick up a dud, we can pick up the torch, we can pick up the funnel. So definitely worth it to come back here. Is there anything else on this screen worth picking up? No, it doesn't look like there is, but 3 items on one screen is quite a high number. Come over here. Funnel, would that... Let's put the sponge in the pot. See if that does anything.
I don't like the direction this is taking at all.
And so now I have a wet sponge. Let's try the funnel in the pot.
I can still recognize what it is, so I don't have to clean it.
Take this wet sponge and actually clean.
Tony says it's my turn to clean the bathroom. Now that's just unfair. It's never her turn. I've been waiting for weeks, and it's never her turn. Tony says it's my turn to clean the bathroom. Now that's just I've been waiting.
Nope, that's not working. So we will clean something, but I don't think it's just going to be Tony's house. I mean, we can double check here and see if it's this sink.
I don't see why I, of all people, should do the dishes. I mean, Tony has much more experience with it.
hit the doorbell. That's a funny doorbell. Let's see. Wet sponge on the chili pepper.
No way! An extreme chili needs an extreme fertilizer.
So I need to grow it more?
Gnats piss. The only thing to drink on the planet. Huh, not true. Luckily, I'm not susceptible. I can do it.
So, we've got to convince Wenzel, if I'm following this right, we've got to elbow through the waiting room, give Wenzel a stern talking to, we've already done that, and convince Wenzel to stop blocking the line, and then we can talk to the mayor, or we can try and find all of these ingredients, and I don't really think it's going to be an or. I think it's going to be an and. We're going to need to make all these ingredients to wake up Gull. So this will probably get crossed out and there'll be just like a tiny little arrow pointing back here after we talk to them. But I do need to elbow through the waiting line too. See, chapter overview. We're only on chapter 1 of 13 for the 3 games. And didn't mean to go to the menu there, but, you know, I think this is as good of a time as any to end this episode. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it and make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.